Boom, ladies and gentlemen, it is time live here in studio, the Comeback City at 7 o'clock. How we doing, ladies and gentlemen? Saturday night. We're here ready to rock and roll. I am your co-host, Sky.
And I'm Lance.
And we're here, we're ready to rock and roll. How is everyone doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? If you guys are here bright and early, let me get some ones in the chat, dude. Time to get started. Time to relax. We're gonna slowly, get into the show. How we doing, sir, dude? What's going on, Jordan? G Money. What's going on? How we doing? Music down. Holy shit! Sorry about that. I don't know why it was so loud. Weird. I haven't even opened up the Streamlabs in forever. Sorry about that. So sorry. I don't know why that was a thing. Holy shit. Music downers. That's crazy. How is everyone doing, dude? How are we doing? So, we got some stuff to, yes, I definitely owe you a dance. I'll tell you what, my neck feels pretty damn good. So, we'll see how we do. Maybe at the end of the stream, I'll hook you up with a shebang.
A little shimmy.
A little something like that. How's everyone doing, ladies and gentlemen? Talk to me. We got some decent stuff to talk about today. I would say nothing too drastic, but still a show. Nevertheless, we do have some stuff to break down when it comes to, news, some form freakout stuff, and, just casually talking. We do have our raid, of course, tonight. So until we get that fully cleared on heroic, the shows are always going to be cut a little bit short on Saturdays. So, yeah. So we gotta make some progress, man. It's time. We gotta get these bosses down. That's the goal. But Lance, how are you? How's everything going? Ready for tonight's show or what? What's the play? You look good.
There's only one thing to do, and just to do it.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that. How far have you guys gotten in the heroic raid so far? Just in general, with the guild, without a guild, whatever. You guys have AATC? I'll let you know this. Short answer, no. Long answer is, I definitely have the gear and the damage. But let's just say do whatever I want. And if worst comes to worst, I can just hop in a freaking group and get it done in probably a couple hours.
No way, bro.
No, there's way.
Not here.
6 out of 8 as a guild. Yeah, exactly. But the point is, Lance is right. Not here. We're going to do it as a guild. We're going to do it as a team because, it's good. It's good. The progression thing. It's fun. We kill Nexus King tomorrow if we're good. Shee, that'd be crazy. 7 out of 8, 6 out of 8. Nice. What's all your item levels looking like, just out of curiosity as well? I think I'm 711, 712.
Open 24/7?
Something like that. 8 out of 8 as of Thursday. Smaller raid group helps out a lot. Wow. Is that heroic? Or, Jesus.
No, I think he's doing a 20-man Mythic run.
Insane. 721. My ass. No way. Big lies. Absolutely not. You meant 711 for sure. There's no way. 711. Okay, 709. Gino, what's going on, baby? How we doing? Heroic. Wow, nice, dude. That's insane. That is so cool. Yeah, smaller raid groups are the way. I mean, we have a raid team of 30 people, and
it's hard.
30 people, coordinating with 30 people. You gotta pull the weight, you know what I mean?
Someone's gotta carry the boats, Someone's gotta carry the boats.
Yo, that random yell is insane. Ah! Like, what the fuck? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, dude, I say we just start diving into some stuff. I don't think we should waste any more time. Let's jump into the weekly cooldown, yeah? Alright, it's time for the weekly cooldown. Your full recap of everything that went down in World of Warcraft this week. From blue posts and patch notes to clash changes, leaks, and more. We're breaking it all down for you right now. Whether you missed a day or the whole week, click that heartstone and get ready, because this is your reset.
Oh! See, I took it from you. You were going to do it, but I took it from you.
Gabagool. Let me fix
cooldown number 2 on the week. Guys, we got some big news.
Yeah, there's a couple things that are definitely worth mentioning. A couple things to go through. Like the intro said, ladies and gentlemen, weekly cooldown. We got all the news the last few days. We're going to break it up into a little segment for you all. First of all, new data mined Day of the Dead transmogs. By the way, you put these on like a warlock? That's fucking fire. Like that one right there on the left where it's just the skull. That's actually
I
insane.
feel like it'd be pretty cool on a troll.
That too, sure. I mean,
Troll?
that's kind of crazy. So, 11.2.5 new cosmetics theme after the flower crowns and sugar skull adornments seen in the celebrations of Day of the Dead. They got this little flower one right here. Once again, another skull flower one, orange, stuff like that. Not bad. These are the ones that I'm really interested about. Like this black one's cool. I love that. I mean, would anyone else not get it? Like that's crazy. I mean, I'm spending tender on that. How much tender do you have, by the way?
10,000?
Yeah, I have 8,000 tender right now.
Yeah.
Holy.
I haven't spent any in a while.
Yeah, me neither. I have a lot of freaking tender. But man, some of these cosmetics are dope, dude. I'm not gonna lie. 18.5k. Holy shit. What a dog.
So our dude said, as soon as housing's out, I'm finna go off.
That's crazy. Nicholas looks like from one of the Pixar movies. Yeah, from Coco, right? Yeah. I guess
Coco. Un poco loco, huh?
Yeah. These are pretty cool too, so not bad. I mean, overall, I would once again say these look good on a troll, even a warlock. I mean, they gotta have the hearts on them because
I get Queen of the Damn stuff.
I have a WoW housing. Insane. You hate WoW housing? No. You dirty dog.
What?
How can you hate WoW housing? It was the best thing ever released because it's already out, right? That's crazy. Imagine. Oh, another bit of interesting news. Now, the question is this going to get you guys to go do ecological succession?
Yeah, me.
A brand new mount available
Wait,
by completing the ecological succession quest line. By the way, listen, I'm going to let you know. This quest line is actually longer in duration than the campaign of the War Within Season 3. You know that? Isn't that a little ridiculous?
Oh, it's meant to be played over time, right?
Yeah, no, for sure, but a little crazy if you think about it. The fact that the quest line is this long, I don't know, dude. I don't know if I'm down with that. This took forever. Who here loves the ecological succession? Is this a smash or pass bit of content? Can I get a smash or pass? And the quests are boring and repetitive. Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't started it yet.
Can I get some smashes or passes in the chat? Pass. Yeah, big passes here. I'm not gonna lie. I'm good. Who's this guy on the left? He doesn't have that hat on. Yeah, true, right? Hey, listen.
That's true.
I just got the haircut.
Wait a second. I just realized that too, actually.
I got the haircut. We're looking good. What up, Zero? How we doing? Good looking? Mid. Yeah, absolutely. I think so too. They're a pass, but they're okay. Yeah. I did that quest line. Story was quite fun. Repeating weeklies was meh. Yeah. Yo, Kiko, what's going on? Good looking. How we doing? It's okay. It's a shield quest, so I did it. Shield? What do you mean? I'm not sure what that means. But either way, I actually like the idea of having a quest line to go back to every week after the, content's released. I actually don't mind that. But this it didn't hit for me. It didn't hit. And I think a lot of people can agree. Do they give renown? I'm trying to farm rep for the augment room. No, they don't. The weekly event doesn't give renown. There is a weekly quest that gives, I think, like 300. You also have the 1,000 from the capital city, and then you have the Bountiful Delve reputation that it can give you. So you have a couple different ways. I'm half a renown away from my augment rune.
What renown is that?
18.
Oh.
So yeah, I'm in trouble. Boom, boomy, what's going on, baby? You get a free mount. Yeah, the mount is kind of cool. I mean, Falco, what's going on? Thank you, buddy, for the follow. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Overall, though, what did you guys think about this idea of... Thank you, Incredible Billy. What did you guys think about this idea of them releasing a patch, right? And let me go full screen for a second. And then with that patch, they're releasing story week by week through a certain either event or something a little bit more tied to the story that seems, I would say, cooler in general. Like, for example, we're going to Eversong Woods, Silver Moon, and everything. What if we're doing quests week by week to unite maybe the Blood Elf tribes, maybe the trolls, get them together, and then eventually the final quest line is like a scenario, a custom scenario. I feel like that'd be a lot cooler than the ecological succession thing, you know?
I just don't know why time gate the ecological succession. I think it's fine with the amount of time it takes to do it, but just if people want to blow through it and be done, let them be done.
Yeah, I guess DJB just made the same exact point. Don't really like it. I like to do it all at once, and I've lost interest now. Yeah?
Yeah, like
that's a good
people
point.
Just do it, and I'm usually like on the side of it's okay to withhold things from the players to kind of save them from themselves, but with things like this,
Yeah.
like a quest line, just let them do it.
I agree. I see the vision of conveying how long it would really take in universe, but in game it would just feel like needless time gating. Yeah, I guess Lance just made the same point. Think about Suramar, yeah. And people hate renown or reputation gates. Yeah, people hate that shit. It's not the first time Venari gives us an insane farm. That bitch is crazy. That's crazy. I'm down for that. There was that one system in Firelands, I believe, where we healed the other side or something. Shit. You don't ask me anything about Cataclysm. That is my least knowledgeable X-Pack in terms of just knowledge, experience. I didn't do one single raid. I didn't do shit. I do not play Cataclysm. Mega, what's up? Good looking? How we doing, baby? How we feeling, buddy? But yeah, I guess when it comes to that perspective, people aren't really into that. But I feel like in this next expansion, once again, they were testing something here. They love doing this in the mid and end point of the expansion. Blizzard, they love doing this shit where they test stuff out and see how they can reiterate it and full-blown implement it into the game. And once again, they're testing it and they're seeing how people like it. Believe me, they're seeing the participation on these quests. They have the numbers, they have the data to see, okay, how many people actually did this? How many people are getting the achievements? How many people are doing A, B, C, D, E, F, G every week?
Yeah.
So they know delves were a very popular thing. They know it's one of the most hot topics, hot gameplay iterations of World of Warcraft that you can play for the War Within. So they expanded on it, and they're going to look to keep on expanding on it. I love when they cook a bit, even if it doesn't work out. Yeah, exactly. That's the beauty. Yeah, the path to a better game. Exactly. Zori, thank you for the follow, buddy. Appreciate the love. Thank you. Follower goal complete. What is that number? 1,700. You know, we started off starting the show at about 9,000.
9,000?
Or 900, excuse me.
Over 9,000 power level?
900.
Not too bad.
So we've nearly doubled, and I'll take that all day. That's cool, man. Happier streamer right now, I'll put it like that. Let's go. Thank you, buddy. Anyways, let's get back into it. All right, it's time for the weekly cooldown. Your full recap of everything that went down in World of Warcraft.
I hear you, buddy.
Oh, God. Okay. Sorry about that. Anyways, let's continue. I think we can all agree the ecological succession, it was a good idea, but in hindsight and really looking back on it after playing it, I'm okay. I don't think it was... I think it was a little too long for me, too. There was a lot of quests to do. And, it's also tough because, like... I mean, right or wrong, guys, the second they announced the midnight... And let me go back to full screen here. The second they announced the midnight expansion, a lot of people's hype for the current season, it sort of slowed down and died down a bit when it comes to doing content and stuff like that. Like, we're getting a lot of comments in our videos saying stuff like, you know, with Legion Remix coming and a new expansion coming, I'm going to give WoW a break.
Well, yeah, a lot of retail is a Legion Remix waiting room we're getting, as well as, or just a midnight waiting room. I think a lot of people, you know, when you know the shiny new thing is on the horizon and it's coming, it's like, okay, well, it's the end of the expansion. Do I really want to grind this gear out? So it's like, for me, I have some goals I want to accomplish for the War Within. I want to get those done. And I'm kind of ready to move on to Remix and Beyond as well. Like, I'm there. I mean, I play the game. At least I try to. I've been so busy these last few weeks, but I play the game pretty consistently. At least an hour a day, I try. But I mean, the last few weeks, that's a completely different story. I've been too slammed. But it's true. Like, even myself, I love the season. I love the raid. I love the Mythic Plus pool is my favorite, I think, ever. Yeah. Like, with all these dungeons, I love them all. But I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready to hop in Legion Remix, prep, get ready for the next expansion. Like, that's about it, and get ready for housing. No, you didn't miss the
Eben
the collab
collab
with Eben.
Yeah, we're
Wednesday.
gonna set that up Wednesday. How do I get? Can't wait if I can get in alpha. Maybe. Maybe. That always happens in the final season, though. You know, with Modern WoW, that happens with classic stuff too. Oh yeah.
Yeah. When there's something like I said, when the shiny new thing is on the horizon, I think it's human nature to be like, I don't want this toy. I want the thing I can't have.
Yeah,
now.
of course. You want the brand new. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, I completely agree. Let's move on though. Now when it comes to Mythic Plus, something very, very interesting we do have to talk about. Once again, Mythic Plus this season still, yet again, is absolutely smashing. Now it's to the point where Mythic Plus 20s are being achieved already in Season 3 of The War Within. So people are fucking blasting right now. And you could see the numbers, it's kind of skewed a lot. You could see the comps. You know, the lower you go, it's looking like, you know, spread evenly, and then the higher you go, it's looking like a Frost DK, you know, Resto Shaman, Arcane Mage deal. Same old situation, which isn't a bad thing. Surprisingly though, Protection Paladin and Protection Warrior, their playthrough rates are very, very high. I think Protection Warrior's at a 60% playthrough rate in the top like 2,000, and Protection Paladin is at like 20 something. But crazily enough is Vengeance Demon Hunter is not getting that much play. They're actually surprisingly not. I think they're sub 5% total in the top 2,000.
Wow.
So very, very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, and also Turbo Boosted isn't out yet, true. So we have the Turbo Boost and the Dinars.
Do you know what type of keys people are going to be hitting when they get that?
Probably mid-20s. I mean, that's the... looks like fake and AI, especially my nose. No, I mean, that's just the European in me. I mean, it is... I will say it is real. I mean...
Damn.
Let me go to... That's just the schnoz. I wish I was as good looking as AI, though. I'll take that as a compliment, though. But yes, this channel is real, buddy.
Yo, you look.
I look AI.
You're
guys, am I AI?
You're a handsome guy.
Holy shit! Did AI take over? Am I cooked with AI? Anyways, depletion rates. They also noted that higher than average depletion rates are happening in the War Within as well. And primarily that's because, I mean, you could look. The red is the depletion, right? What are the two major outliers? I mean, you could just see, obviously, it's Halls of Atonement before the nerf, and then also Arakara. Two very difficult dungeons in general. Still, it gets fucking slammed on when it comes to getting your ass whipped. Is that because of the legendary cape? Well, also, the cape does give you power, too. It gives you, like, 3-4% just the cape, the cloak. So that is true. Yeah, and that's after Streets got nerfed twice. Streets, yeah, at the start, Streets was a nightmare, but now both Tazavest dungeons are great to run. They're actually a lot of fun, especially Gambit. Gambit, I don't know if you've ever run that. Very fucking fun dungeon. But by the way, the absolute creme de la creme of dungeons throughout the entirety of the season, Ecodome Aldani. It is the best dungeon they created in a very long time.
It's a good dungeon.
And let me tell you why it is. It's a lot more watch your feet and look out for what's coming rather than kicking and focusing on bullshit. It's a lot more fun when things feel a lot more telegraphed, and what's the word? It's like easy to see?
Yeah, well,
like what WildStar does?
Yeah, the telegraphs are easy to read. And
yeah.
What is Turbo Boost? Turbo Boost is the first time we had it was last patch, last season. They raised the item levels on Mythic and Heroic items, gave us Dinars, which were free items from the raid.
Yeah, you get to pick a raid item after you complete 2 sets of raids. You get to pick a heroic item from the raid, so very, very powerful.
And took out the capped, the rune.
Yeah,
and
everything is just so. It's a very powerful event to shoot up. I shit you not, maybe 5 item level the second it launches. That's without further progression. So I think you also get 6 item level on your created gear. So all your spark gear, each of them gets 6 item level. It's absolutely ridiculous, the item level you can get. Kind of weird they only do it for hero and myth. Yeah, by the way, I did think the same thing. I thought it was kind of weird, but...
Yeah, but I think it's just because...
It doesn't,
everyone has access to that, and that should be where you're trying to slam your crest into anyway.
Yeah, Mega 6. Also, guys, if you're interested, can you, if anyone, Mike on the right, a little quiet. Yeah, it's just, Lance has gotta, he'll get used to it. Thank you, sorry about that. I'll try to boost him up, thank you, though. Let me hire Lance a little bit. Anyways, if you guys can, let the people know in-game that we are live. Let them know the show is live, that we're chilling out, just going through some news and stuff like that. And
with that being said, someone said before that the Eco Dome and the other dungeon they made,
Fiery?
No, the one that they made.
Azavesh?
No, in the last patch.
Floodgate?
Yeah, Floodgate and Eco Dome.
Very good
dungeons.
You go
in there and you could you know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, in Floodgate, there's a couple more mobs in there that have some kicks on them, like those hyena mobs that cast the surveyor beam. Those are a pain in the ass, and the ogres with the blood bolts and stuff like that. Thank you for the follows, guys. Appreciate it.
Not like we have in the other
you can.
Priory
it's
crazy.
It's funny because you go to a previous dungeon they made, guys, not too long ago, Halls of Atonement. That dungeon at the launch of this season was a fucking nightmare. And it's because every other mob had casts, and they just hit super hard. And even now, like post-nerfs, it's still not easy. It's still getting bricked. I just bricked a 12 on it the other day. And 12s for me are supposed to be trivial. Like, it's just farm. Like, straight up farm. Oh yeah, Dawnbreaker 2. Dawnbreaker, I actually like the concept. It's just that there's just too many bugs going on in there. Anyways, I also wanted to discuss... in general, Season 3's Mythic Plus participation rate. I mean, you have to understand, I think the second best record ever was, I think, 3.4 before this season. 3.4 million. And we're at 4.1 million on the first week. 3.5. So we hit a rank 1 and a rank 2 week in, week out. And then even week 3 is 3.3.
Insane.
So we hit 3 out of 3 weeks out of, what is it, the top 4, just instantly shot up to the top 1, 2, and then rank 4. Ever.
For most participation ever.
Ever. That's past Legion when the mode first came out. It's past everything. Dragonflight, which near the end of Dragonflight, people said it was the best Mythic Plus ever. In my opinion, this season of Mythic Plus is a lot of fun. It is an absolute blast. And we can look to see these numbers increase and get a nice little boost, just like they did last season with the Turbo Boost event. And, you know, we'll make some content.
I'll say, who knows, because Legion Remix will probably be out.
Yeah, no, it definitely will be out.
Definitely gonna hurt participation.
Yeah, I would say, especially since there isn't some major patch event happening, which I was very surprised to hear that there wasn't some sort of major theme or major patch happening this season. I was really hoping to get that left side of Koresh opened up with maybe a mini zone.
Well, we never know with the 0.7.
Maybe, I don't know. 0.7 is, I don't know. It will hurt, but there will be more also turbo boost at the same time, so people will be split. Yeah, now I'm going to be split. I mean, I'm only going to play Legion Remix whenever Lance is able to log in, and then I'll just keep pushing my Mythic Plus and, you know, prepping for Mythic Raid, because I'm personally going to be trying my best to Mythic Raid clear this season. So that'll be fun. But yeah, man, I mean, it's crazy to me how sometimes people will say things about retail, like retail's dead, etc. But, I mean, you don't break records this many weeks in a row and get it going that well. Like, it's not a coincidence, to me, in my opinion. Legion Remix will be out before Turbo Boost. Is that true?
I mean, we don't have a date on either, so who knows?
Is that true? I know early October is looking like Legion Remix. I'm going to see how things go from what I've seen from Legion Remix. There are some things that look cool, so I'm a little disappointed that they're not going to let us get the artifact appearances personally. Yeah, sure. Yeah, it does suck. It does suck, I'm not going to lie. But, I mean, it is what it is. There's a bazillion other transmogs. I'm not going to get butthurt about it. I'm not going to be that guy to, you know, get negative about one thing, like when there's 100 other things that are there and available, you know? And it does suck, don't get me wrong. 7th for Legion Remix and 14th for Turbo. It's not a bad guess. Not a bad guess at all. Anyways, Mythic Plus participation is absolutely banging right now, so I just wanted to talk about that and say that it's looking like a record-breaking season in total. So we'll have to keep up with this and see how this goes. Speaking of Legion Remix, we went through the changes last week. I'm not sure if you remember, and they added some things. And one of the biggest one was that versatility thing, where it says you get 1% versatility every time you collect one of those threads or whatever. Well, it's actually gotten to the point where people are able to test on PTR and they have almost 1,000% bonus versatility. And, you know, it's allowing them now to do things such as soloing Mythic Plus high dungeons completely on their own.
Oh, wow.
So tell me that's not absolutely insane. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, you have to ask yourself, isn't this what you want from Legion Remix, to just feel broken? Like
100%.
Feel stupid, feel overpowered, feel broken. Let me farm my bronze. Let me do it in a raid. Let me farm raids alone. Let me carry through raids.
I want it to feel like playing Diablo in Legion Remix.
Yeah.
In Legion.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing my World of Warcraft character, but it feels like Diablo.
Yeah.
I'm going in, I'm clearing rooms of things.
So let me ask you this, ladies and gentlemen. We passed on ecological succession. Is having this versatility buff a smash or pass in Legion Remix? Go right now. We have like 60, 70 people in the show right now. It's time. Is this a smash or a pass moment? What are we talking about? What are we thinking?
They should let it be so it gets so stupid.
Smash it.
That people are just... If you grind hard enough, you could solo Mythic Plus 20s and just do it on your own.
So, anyways, all these secondary stats now ignore diminishing returns.
Perfect.
So you can technically get infinite haste, infinite, critical strike, and have 100% guaranteed crit strike. You can probably do some absolutely bonkers shit in this now. Like, I mean, that's no diminishing returns on secondary stats. As much versatility as you want, you're going to become a god. A literal god. I think that's what's good.
Should be, because if I don't want to just go play Legion with my retail character. That would feel like ass.
Yeah, no, not good. Not good.
It's not what I want.
People are soloing Emerald Nightmare as well, which is the
no problem.
Mythic shit. So very cool. I mean, infinite power stats allowing people to do some absolutely goofy shit, and I think it's an absolute W. I think it's what you need, especially when you look at something like this, where you're going to be needing apparently 8.5 million bronze to get every single thing in the game possible. 8.5 million!
I don't need to get everything in the game.
I mean, I absolutely don't either. But I will say, how much bronze was needed for MOP is 1.6.
But to be fair, in MOP, in order to get powerful, you had to spend
bronze. Yeah. Interesting though. So we will have it up for 105 days. So I would go ahead and let all of you know we're very close to the 100-day mark release to the pre-patch event officially going live for Midnight WoW. We're 100 days away.
Well, let me ask you something.
That's fucking crazy.
In Remix, don't the raids
close to 100 days?
The raids like you could do them daily, right?
I don't know.
If I remember correctly, with MOP, you were able to do those raids daily.
Yeah. It's fucking crazy. We're not that far away. So going from October 7th, we will be about 100-ish days away. That's an incredible thing. It's
if
really
I remember
shocking.
Though, Remix ended and it was like pre-patch was already out, and there was like
it was only I remember there being like less than a week.
Yeah.
If I remember, but I don't want to say that again. Yo, Moto, what's going on, baby? I don't want to say that again and then, maybe give misinformation. My guess is it's going to be the week of. So I would say whenever we hit October 7th, we're looking about 100 days, roughly, until Midnight is officially launched, which is fucking
it's going to be
nuts.
In no time. It's going to be in no
It's
time.
Nuts, dude. January 19th, I would assume I said February. I don't know if that's gonna
What day is January 19th?
The actual day is let me see. I can't see that from there. There's no way. Oh, I can see it here. Nice. The date on January 19th is a Monday. Holy shit. And then Tuesday. Holy shit.
What they would do is it could end that Monday. It would reset Tuesday.
And then the next Tuesday.
And Thursday would be the pre-release for the early access.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Yeah.
And then released on Sunday or Saturday?
No, and then it would release Monday or Tuesday, the week after.
Or they just release everyone into the game the 19th. Then the 20th is the pre-patch.
It could be that as well.
Either way, I don't know. It can go either way. I know for a fact it's going to be either late January, February, and that's it. Anyways, moving into it though, 105 days total the event. And what people are actually doing right now is clearing Mythic plus 30s completely solo. And something interesting to note is that one Mythic plus 30 gave 41,000. And this was done in 12 minutes.
Oh, wow.
So if you're clearing Mythic plus 40s with a group, you're doing it with a very supercharged group of 5.
You can do them in 10
You
minutes.
can bang these things out in 10 minutes, rinse and repeat, and I mean, you could be farming hundreds of thousands an hour, if not millions. Like, I mean, why not? Like, because if this is plus 30 giving 40,000, we can only assume that it's going to be increased by a third, because you would increase by 10 levels. So what's 33% of 15, 30, 45? I would say roughly around 55-ish thousand. That's a very bare bones rough guess. So around 55,000 a clear at plus 40, and you're banging shit out in 10 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. You're fucking good to go. Gnarly. Absolutely gnarly. But I think that's what we all want from Legion Remix. Like Lance said,
if you just do dungeons, you have to do 200 Mythic plus to get everything. That's really, I mean, that is not that bad. Also, the amount of bronze you'll probably get by the time you get that powerful to be able to even farm those.
Well, no, I mean, from level 1 to 80, 1 to max, I got, I think, about 50,000 bronze so far. And I think I was 75. Level 75. So I got about 50,000.
Yeah, it's not going to be that hard to get.
I really don't think it's going to be that bad. And I'm going to be very particular about the shit that I buy anyways. I'm not going to, like, buy shit that I'm not going to buy everything. I'm probably going to need max, like, 2 million. Max. At dead max, if that.
Bro, not even. You're not even going to buy any of the mounts.
Yeah.
And you don't even care about mounts.
And guys, just remember that's to buy literally everything top to bottom. Like, everything possible in the fucking game. So let's not forget that. It's going to depend on how much I actually play it. But if leveling is going to be fast as it is... Oh, let me tell you something, Mega. The second you get into Heroic World tier, I don't know if you saw some of the clips... I was getting a level of pull, and I would just AoE pull mobs. Like, I would AoE farm Murlocs, and I would get about a level of pull. I would level in less than 5 minutes every level. It was fucking awesome. It was a lot of fun. So, really
cool
cool
stuff. That's on your first
stuff.
character.
And that was on my first character. Yeah, exactly. I got a level up too. I think I gotta get a Blood Elf Paladin going. What characters and what classes are you guys thinking about going, by the way?
I'm going to have 2 characters for Midnight.
Okay. For Legion Remix, let me know what classes you guys are planning on going.
I'm going to have a Blood Elf Devourer Demon Hunter.
Wow.
And a Void Elf Devourer Demon Hunter. And I'm going to play both.
No?
Yeah.
I gotta make a class picking guide for Legion Remix. You joke all you want. I saw people making guides about on Mop Remix. Guess what? They were blasted. Drakthir Hunter. Yeah, by the way, the best classes to make are going to be Paladin, Demon Hunter, for AoE farming. What else has a really good system? I mean, a Beast Mastery Hunter, your pet will never fucking die. Demonology Warlock, your pet will never die.
Yeah, but you don't want to be a Demonology Warlock. You have to.
Yeah,
you're
probably
slow.
not. Yeah.
You want to be things that are fast, like a Windwalker would probably be nasty.
Windwalker might be good. Yeah.
Just things that are
Speed.
fast.
Like
Yeah,
speed, AoE, and solo capability. That's
Yeah.
the goal. That's why Paladin is so strong. I'm playing a lesbian pally. That's fucking what's up. That's pretty cool, man. I mean, you know.
All right.
I don't know. I don't know what the fuck. Okay. Fury Warrior. By the way, Fury actually, low-key,
that would probably be good.
Might be a banger because you just victory rush everything after you kill, and you're just non-stop. You don't need cooldowns. You just AoE. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's probably a good one.
So I think Hunter, Paladin, Demon Hunter, Fury Warrior. I don't know what else after that. We'll have to do more research. Rogue, no. I don't think Rogue.
Actually,
maybe Outlaw.
Outlaw would be fine.
Maybe.
You're so fast, though. Because you're so fast.
Yeah, you are pretty fucking quick on it. Maybe Priest because of Holy Nova. Well,
actually, if you're a level 11 twink, yeah.
If you're a twink, yeah. And you just carry all your stats from your main and it transfers over. Have 1,000 versatility.
That's what they did.
That's fucking crazy. Mop Remix was dope. Anyways, going back to it. Continue with the ad blocker.
Love you, Dasher.
Sorry, Icy Veins. Dasher, what's up, baby? How we doing? Destro Lock plus Voidwalker? Nah, I wouldn't touch Lock. Lock speed is so slow and they need too much time to ramp, dude. Same thing with Mage. Like, Mage isn't a good...
Arcane might be alright.
No. Trust me. No. No.
Explosion.
Fury Warrior's better than Arms because they're self-healing and Leech. Anyways, when it comes to new news and housing and stuff, what do you guys think? First of all, in general, seeing these portraits were awesome, and potentially having these in your house was great. But what do you think about maybe custom paintings, like maybe of certain people that you can pick in game, and potentially having your alts as NPCs either around your house or walking around your neighborhoods? What do you think about that idea?
I would like maybe my alts to be around my house.
Okay.
But then they're freeloaders in my main's house. I don't know.
Okay.
Get them out of here.
Freeloader, okay.
Nah, so that'd be pretty cool. Paintings, I think they'd have to be very careful when it comes to like custom paintings because...
Yeah, you could put dicks on there, right?
Yeah, you don't want people doing crazy
big
shit.
Big dick painting.
Yeah, like a big dick painting.
Big dick painting. Yeah, no.
But, yeah, no, definitely...
that'd be awesome. That's fucking crazy.
Definitely your alts walking around the house would be cool. I don't know about the neighborhood because I wouldn't want the neighborhood full of NPCs.
Okay.
That's the whole point of like a player neighborhood is that it's actual players there.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Interesting nevertheless. Because this person brought up the topic on Reddit. I want pictures of my alternate characters on these frames.
That, you could, you know, if you could maybe get pictures of your alts, fine. But, like, you can't let people do free range pictures, right?
Yeah, no, that would be out of control. Also, guys, don't forget the Erator novel comes out in, I believe, November. We got to make sure to get that. We're going to do a live reading on stream together. Lance is going to be hosting. He's going to be reading through the stream, interacting, and maybe I'll be in the background acting out the scenes that he's reading out. So if Erator is fighting a ghoul, I'll be the ghoul.
He'll summon a ghoul.
And we'll do the whole thing.
And he'll fight the ghoul
it'll be a lot
to the
of fun.
death
It'll be
with
a lot of
Erator's
fun.
actual weapon. And if Erator dies in this book,
I will...
Sky might not
IRL,
make it.
Not make it, yeah. The character paintings, they're too afraid to give us... Oh, God. I can't even zoom in to see who the fuck those are. I have no interest in portraits of people that already exist 7 places in-game simultaneously. I mean, not a bad point, but... I don't know. I would put Xalatath up in my house. That's cool as shit.
Put a picture of them toes in my house.
That's fucking crazy. Toys for taking pictures. The selfie cam. Okay.
That would be cool.
Sure. Yeah, that would be an interesting idea.
What if you could take pictures in the game and sell them to people?
Oh, like shit.
There could be an auction house of pictures, but then people would just, if they see your picture, I'll just go take the same picture and not send the gold.
Well, yeah, but if it's of Sky doing something.
No one wants your character.
Well, I'm just saying in general, like, what if it's like...
I just didn't know that you were so...
What if it's like Peekaboo in an arena, and like he's killing somebody, and as he's stun locking them, he whips out the camera.
That's cool.
Like he used to.
Yeah.
I don't know. The alt NPC thing could be interesting as well.
People want to... maybe they'd want him, but they wouldn't want you in the house.
Probably not.
No.
Probably down. When it comes to housing, guys, what do we think is actually gonna be the best feature from housing? Housing or the neighborhood?
The neighborhood.
In what sense?
The events that are gonna go on, being able to see your friends there, chit-chatting away, you know? Yeah, come on over. Come see my little...
Shit.
My dungeon.
I guess it's a lot cooler than...
Throw
Problem is, though,
you
it's
take
like...
a goblin character, you throw him into your dungeon, and you say, rub the lotion on the skin right now. Rub it on.
The problem is that Silvermoon's gonna be the capital. Like, that's tough, man. I'm gonna want to hang out in Silvermoon literally any chance I can get. Like, literally any chance I can get. RPing as HOA president. Dope. Let's go.
True.
I mean, can you isolate by class to just have, like, a house, just nothing but paladins or priests or demon hunters? I mean, I guess you can technically organize that, but...
Imagine the stench of a Death Knight house.
Oh. God. We partying in the hood. That's crazy. Silvermoon would be a true city now. Let me tell you something, guys. I just did recently, and let me know if you guys have ever done this, the Blood Elf Heritage quest line, like for their armor.
Yep.
And I actually went back to Silvermoon, Eversong, the Ghostlands. Those zones are so good. And there's a reason why I've always said Ghostlands is my favorite leveling zone. Like Eversong into Ghostlands is the best intro to an MMORPG ever.
Maxwell Kelly.
Max, what's up? Good looking. It's just the best.
My favorite Maxwell, by the way. I know a couple of them, but...
You know a couple of Maxwells?
That's my favorite Maxwell.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I love that Maxwell. I fuck with him. No, but I think it's so awesome to get back to those zones, man. I mean, I'm excited. It's gonna get a massive glow up. Yeah.
Here's the thing. Ghostlands, you know, post TBC after that, how the fuck did you ever want to go back to that shithole of the Barrens, bro?
Never.
Barrens is a shithole.
Bro.
Maybe it's because I've always been Alliance, you know, during those days. But man, you know, when we were playing Classic in 2019, having to go to Barrens sucked.
I mean, I would dread having to go see a bunch of orcs in the Barrens if I was playing the Horde.
Yeah. Westfall's peak, though.
Westfall's nice. Barrens is the best zone.
Man,
it is just an orange
Barrens, man.
An orange eyesore. Durator into Barrens is crazy.
Yeah.
And then into Thousand Needles. Yo, fuck you. You can tell they put so much more work into the Alliance questing zones. Yeah. It's not even funny. I mean, think about it, guys. Durator into the Barrens, into Stone Talon, same shit, into Thousand Needles, maybe a little bit of Ashen Veil.
No, not a little bit.
But even then, that's not really. That was half the Alliance design, anyways. They went from fucking, you know. Let's be honest. They went from Dark Shore into there, like. Oof. You're gonna diss Barrens and hype Westfall, orange and yellow, they're both like that. No, but the thing is Westfall is just Westfall. Like, it's not a copy paste of Durator into Barrens, into Thousand Needles, into Stone Town.
There's
like, visual like difference. There's visual, like the perception is vastly different.
You know, you go into the forest, then into that Westfall
and then you go into Dark Shore. And then you can potentially go into Dunmorrow.
Oh, you end up in the wetlands. You end up in the lock. You end up in all that stuff, you know? It just feels a little... They all feel different.
Yeah. It was a copy-paste, like, visually. I just meant visually. And I get it. Like, I know... Like, I understand the story of Kalimdor. Like, I'm well aware of what's happened in Kalimdor and progressing through Warcraft into Kalimdor, why it is the way it is, and roaming the desert to form the Horde, and like I get it, but it just still, I don't know, it's dwarfed in comparison.
But you know what
to
it
me.
is though? It's we grew up playing Alliance.
Chuck Norris chat,
right?
Yeah, Baron's chat, yeah.
So it's like when it came to vanilla zones, we didn't really play Horde. We played Blood Elves,
yeah,
but during that time we played Alliance always, right? Yeah. So it's like, no shit.
Yeah.
I have the nostalgia for
I guess,
Westfall.
but the problem is though, is the second we tried Blood Elves, and this is my point, is the reason why it's so good is because we went through Eversong into Ghostlands 1 to 21, 1 to 22-ish, and it's like, wow, what a fucking experience. Like, this, it ain't even close. I remember anytime I made Horde characters, I would make an excuse to go back to the Ghostlands and level through there because it was that good of a zone. The design, the mobs, the lore, everything top to bottom was phenomenal. Just like the Draenei area, when that first got released, was better designed for the Alliance and the other Alliance zones. Yeah, I would say that. I just meant from a visual perspective. You're both kind of emo. That's crazy. I would say from a visual perspective, though, like with the Horde, you had to funnel through, unless you went through Silverpine, but even there weren't enough quests. Like, you have to know it was 3 races going to the Barrens. It was Tauren, Orc, and Troll. So 3 races had to go to the Barrens no matter what. So the Alliance didn't have that. They still had, it was just Gnome and Dwarf sharing their zone, but then Night Elf had their own, and then the humans had their own.
Yeah.
So, you know, having 3 races being forced to go to the Barrens and then it still feel like fucking copy-paste, Tangerine, eyesore slop.
There's only so much desert you could take.
Fuck. And then you're gonna send me to Thousand Needles. You son of a bitch. And then RFK. I mean, it is what it is. That's the grit of the Horde, though.
But,
like,
the Horde gets to have Scarlet Monastery
and
there.
RFC. RFC's a fire fucking dungeon.
And WC.
And, well, yeah, Wailing Caverns.
And RFD and RFK all there.
Yeah, all right there, yeah. They got a major benefit of the doubt when it comes to that. I will
Alliance
say,
gets that stinky Nomergon.
You mean Stockades?
No, I'm talking about, I know
Stockades.
Stockades
You meant
is
like
good.
actually the Nomergan.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a dump.
That's ass.
Nomergan in vanilla was fucking slop.
Stockades is not bad. Well, actually, vanilla Stockades is pretty
No,
bad.
vanilla Stockades is horrible.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
There's no loot. I think there's one blue that can drop in there. Horrible. It's a good XP farm if you want to get boosted right inside of Stormwind, though.
Yeah, that's good.
That's pretty cool. You both are so handsome. Samio! I'm gonna get probably murdered by the end of this stream because he said something like that. Thanks. Should have never said that.
Star's gonna kill him.
Now I'm fucked.
Dude, he's dead.
Now I'm fucked! No, I'm just kidding. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the love. Anyways, let's move on, ladies and gentlemen. We got some more segments to go through tonight. Remember, we do have to cut the show a little bit early, so we got a lot to go through. Really quick, before we go through it, though, what's your guys' favorite all-time zone to level through in Classic World of Warcraft or TBC? Let's just put that out there. Classic TBC, what's your all-time favorite zone to level through? Lance, what about you? What are your thoughts? Let's go through Classic, and then we'll ask TBC.
Well, if we're talking about, like, Classic Vanilla.
Just Vanilla Classic.
I don't know what it is. I
already know what you're going to say.
Love Wetlands.
Oh my god.
I don't know why. I love that zone so much. I love that, and then, what is it? It's, the Badlands.
Badlands is kind of cool. You just like farming whelps, though.
Yeah.
Plot twist, it started making extra accounts to see a reaction. Holy shit. You're fucking insane. That is such a thing she'll do. I'm fucked.
STV, I mean, by the way, when I leveled in 2019, both my priest, I skipped
before
STV on
vanilla.
both of them.
Really?
I skipped STV completely on both of them.
Let's go to some of your responses here. Feralis? Really?
That's a good zone. Good zone.
I didn't like Feralis.
I like it.
Silverpine? That's a good zone. I like
Great
STV. There's a lot of mob killing in STV.
Yeah, it's
I
good.
don't mind it. Hillsbrad, I love Hillsbrad. Steve, I'll let you know right now, I am a huge fan of Hillsbrad. I love Hillsbrad. I love the undead in general.
You know, I have a story about
Searing
Hillsbrad.
Gorge, wow.
2019, okay?
Okay, talk to me.
I woke up on a Saturday morning. I'm leveling solo, my priest. I start getting ganked by this rogue. He was my level. Him and his other rogue friend kept ganking me over and over. I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to quest, bro. Just trying to quest. I wrote his name down. I wrote it in a journal I had right by my computer. When I hit level 60, I found him.
No, get the fuck out.
I swear to you. I found him and I killed him. And then I teabagged him. I swear. I gotta find that notepad because I had his name written down. And I remember when I saw him, I looked over to the notepad. I'm like, is that him? Is that the name? And it was.
Okay. Wow.
That was sick.
Okay, that's an interesting story. Searing Gorge. Oh, that's good. STV. Max love STDs. That's fucking crazy. Eastern Plague Lands. Love that zone. I love both the Plague Lands. Westfall and Stranglethorn. Yeah, W. Lance is so vengeful. Absolutely. Lance is like the new Batman. You know, they actually asked him before Robert Pattinson, but he actually declined. Vengeance. Seek vengeance.
Bro.
That's crazy.
I'd be a terrible pick for Batman. Like, yo.
He just made me fucking spit everywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time. Let's get into the forum freakout. All right, it's time for the forum freakout, where we pull the wildest, saltiest, and most unhinged takes from the WoW community. From rage posts to Reddit meltdowns, nothing here is safe from the freakout. Let's get into it. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, time for the forum freakout, where we dive into some of the craziest community posts you guys have posted over the last, odd week or so. Lance, how you feeling? You ready for a forum freakout or what?
Yeah. I mean, oof.
You're ready to get into this thing, aren't you? Ladies and gentlemen, if we're hyped for a forum freakout, let's get some ones in the chat, dude, because it's officially time. Lock it in, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. I tried tanking. It was so stressful. How do you tanks even do it?
Now, before we get into this, it's just so funny. I had to put this one on there because the last forum freakout, we had one about the healers. So now we have the tank one.
I love it. I love that. There's nothing wrong with that. Going into it, I tried tanking for the first time. I was so stressed. I got lost having to know the fights, having to know the route, having to look out for everyone else. How do you tanks do it? I admit I'd like to try tanking, but I think maybe healing is where I need to be. This is secretly a tank who does Mythic Plus, and he's trying to rile it up a little bit. I guess this guy's sort of freaking out.
I'm gonna be honest. I feel like healing would have to be more stressful.
Healing? I've done all three. Okay? I'm not saying I'm some good healer or tank. I can hold my own on a tank for sure. Like, you give me the gear, I know rotations, I know routes. Healing is so fucking stressful. I can't do it because it's just the anxiety of I'm having to worry if people are about to stand and shit. I have to dispel. If they're getting targeted by something, I have to know preemptively, okay, I have to be ready to heal them because they're about to get hit by a bolt from fucking Halls of Atonement, or getting hit by a knockup or Surveyor Beam, or I have to get my kicks ready, I have to get my CC ready. And then on top of it, it's like, do I have to deal extra damage? When's the time to deal damage? Healing is absolutely the hardest role in Mythic Plus, at least. Maybe Raid is different because you have a lot of extra healers. You can go a different type of build. But for Mythic Plus, healing is the most stressful shit, and it is not even close.
Well, it's because a lot of things just end up becoming healer mechanics, right? Like, they just, well, it's not in my job. The DPS said, does that help kill that thing faster? No. Not in my job description.
You should see me, bro. Like, when I'm on my mage, I don't want to say anything crazy, but like, I really don't focus that much on like I'll throw a kick out there, but the reason I group up with typically a Havoc Demon Hunter, and then maybe a Protection Paladin, and then maybe even like, a Feral Druid, is because they have very short cooldown kicks, interrupts, instant CCs and stuff like that. So I don't have to do that.
Oh.
And I can just damage. Let's go to some of the comments. I start out by healing first. Your job is just to follow the group and keep everyone alive. You'll eventually learn the path and what to pull by watching. Yeah, 1000% agreed. I will tank all day before I slap out heals. 100%. The only thing that occasionally sucks while healing is if pugs stand in everything or don't kick. Yeah, if you do not kick, you are fucking clapped in Mythic Plus, like 12s higher. You're going to get clapped. Both roles can wipe a raid / run easily, and both are stressful in its own way, for sure. Avenger Shield Interrupt is amazing. Yeah. A paladin, a prop paladin, can easily lock down an entire group on his own. I'm not even kidding. You give him 3 people to kick, he can literally do it on his own, because I've done it. Like, it is phenomenal what a protection paladin can do. Now, I don't think the game is well designed if you have to focus on nothing but kicks. I like the Eco Dome Aldani design perspective, where you're more dodging your feet, you're looking out, you have to prep, killing mobs at certain times or it'll wipe your group. Like, Sitting here kicking and shit, that's annoying. It's really just annoying. I don't know. What do you think?
I mean, they got to figure out some way to kill us, right?
I guess.
But yeah, I don't think. I'd rather it be stuff that you could avoid, like random. You didn't kick this cast, so you just get one shot.
That is fucking lame.
That's rough.
It's lame.
It's rough.
I'm telling you, once you're in 12s, 13, 14s, and you get one tapped from a hateful bolt inside of Halls of Atonement, that shit is whack. And like, I'll be like, bro, are we fucking serious right now? Like, I just popped my combustion.
Well,
I got my meteor ready. Yeah, pre-blur it. Yeah.
Pre-blur.
Never pug. Find a guild to your liking. Supplement it with communities and your own friends list. Pre-made groups come with comms. You can practice with a couple of follower dungeons, but I suggest just keep running regular dungeons. You will learn. As I said, pre-made. Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, you can make that argument about everything. You can make the argument about everything, right or wrong.
I actually think running normal dungeons might be a detriment. Because it's not.
Doesn't teach you shit.
Yeah, it's just not the same at all.
Yeah.
Especially now, if you queue up into a normal dungeon, you're gonna have people that are there just to, for instance, do like that weekly quest, and they're gonna one-shot everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not.
I agree.
Good.
I just think always an answer to everything is run it with your guild instead. Because you can go run a +2, a +3, a +4. No one's gonna judge you in the guild unless they're just a fucking asshole and they don't know. They're not aware of like their surroundings, but run it with a guild. Stay away from pugs. You know what I mean? Shout out to the comeback kids. You know, and we're doing our thing really quick, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a weird notification here. What was that?
Huh?
Show the people, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Here it comes. Am I trolling? Or
where's the link? No sound.
Where the chat? What the fuck is going on here? Am I being set up? Wait a second. Let me go full screen. Let me go full screen for a second. Let's get serious.
No.
Are the OSRS devs in this stream right now setting me up?
Actually?
Are the classic WoW Andes stuck in 2004 setting me up right now? Chat, am I fucked? What the fuck is going on here? I can't put out a shirt advertisement. Gotta get embarrassed live on stream. God.
Don't even show it again.
God.
You ruined it.
Damn it. Did Payo do this? That's crazy.
Can you at least put the link up?
Did Payo do? Yo, did Payo do this? Is crazy, dude. Fuck. Hold on. Let me try to just fix this sound. We're not gonna do it, like, believe me. But I'm just out of, like, curiosity. Yo, that's crazy. Let me just fix the sound. We're not gonna fuck. Oh my god. Okay. That fixed it. Sorry. Yo, that's crazy. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys want to check out the merch, we got it done, finished live today. We've sold over, I think, 65 total shirts.
Something like that.
If you guys are interested, obviously we're going to continue to sell these heading into the midnight release. And then when midnight releases, donezo. So you do have some time if you don't want to buy them yet.
There will be a new shirt for midnight.
New designs. Me and Lance wear them, obviously, for the show and everything. So if you guys are interested, check it out. Check out the merch. There's some nice bundles and everything on there. If you get them made, I'll make them for you this weekend. We could ship them out as early as Monday. So back when Jericho wasn't garbage. True. Insane. Apparently there were friends or guildies. Now I'm traumatized to tank or even write on chat anymore. Wait, what? I tried tanking a few days ago after we completed the dungeon. They called me a trash tank. So I wrote FU and I got silenced for a week. Can't chat or use pre-made groups.
Yikes.
Apparently there were friends or guildies. Jesus. Well, I mean, if someone says you're bad, the only thing, if you're actually bad, don't get mad about it. Don't say F you. But if you're not good, it is what it is. You take it on the chin, you learn, and then you show them the fuck up next time you play, whatever. But just, I wouldn't take it personally, man. Don't take it personally.
Bro, I get told every time we raid, Lance, you are ass.
Yep.
You're holding the team back. You
It's
need to not show up to our Saturday night raids.
It's true.
And what do I do?
We can succeed if just you weren't here.
Lance, if you don't show up to raid tonight, we will kill this boss. Please don't come. And what do? I show up week in, week out, smile on my face, say, carry me, guys. Carry me.
Perks of being a content creator.
That's it.
Anyways, how you gonna talk to your brother like that? Nah, bro. Lance is... I'm gonna be so real. Lance plays, I shit you not, 2 hours a week, and he'll cook 90% of the guild. Like, I'm not even joking. So, I hate prugs and this creepy little squish faces. I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Because the dog pugs.
Oh.
Pugs have squish faces.
Oh, God. Get me off the fucking forums, man. This feels like bait. That's crazy. I'm on to the next. This guy is absolutely lost his fucking mind. I don't know. I gotta get off this fucking forum. What's more important? Oh, guys, I want to ask you this. Hold on. This is very important. And we already know the answer. What's more important in an MMO? Gameplay and faction balance or lore? I don't think gameplay and faction balance are even close to the same thing. So I don't know why. Let's just say gameplay or lore. So what's more important? Gameplay or lore?
I think the question is, what's more important for like faction balance, gameplay or lore? I think. But let's read the question.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. All the above. See, it's crazy. Gameplay is what keeps you coming back for more. I agree. I've seen many responses to complaints of Alliance getting Void Elf Demon Hunters, while the Horde is left high and dry that they have more race class combos than the Alliance. Most of them center around the fact that Horde is more Shaman races, which makes sense given their... Okay, of course, I definitely agree with that.
So there's a reason that they let Void Elves be Demon Hunters, because you can make the argument that they were just Blood Elves who were Illidari before... They became Void Elves, and then they just happen to be Void Elves.
Okay.
You can make that argument. You can't just make new Demon Hunters.
Yeah.
It's not how that works. So, like, in the lore, there's that small number of them, and that's it. So you can't just say, well, Nightborns are Demon Hunters now, right?
I guess it's the same case with Paladins, right?
No, the reason that no one... I mean, anyone could be a Paladin. The reason they haven't done that is...
Well, undead.
Sure, well, yeah, but they're priests, so, like, as much as it annoys me, they shouldn't allowed to be, but they just don't want to make the mounts for them, right? Because you have to make assets for it. Same reason why we don't have shamans of every race, and the same reason we don't have druids. Those are the three classes that require specific assets for each race. It's a lot of work. But I honestly, at this point in the game, though, besides Evoker, because obviously every race should be able to be every class.
I could go on
at this point.
Do you guys think every race should be every class at this point in retail World of Warcraft? You know, heading into 2026, Midnight WoW, because, you know, there are no every race can be Paladin, Druid, Shaman. I think everything could be everything else. But should everything be able to, at this point, be Warlock? Druid, Shaman? Druid, I mean,
everyone could be a Warlock already.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You have Tauren Warlocks.
Druid is very far-fetched. I don't think, absolutely, not everyone should be Druid. I think that is goofy.
It's, you know.
Maybe Shaman and Paladin. I wouldn't mind a human Shaman.
You can,
there's an argument for stuff like that.
Shaman is, but then again, how do you justify... So if we're going to get into that and we're going to start saying, well, how do you justify X, Y, or Z for a certain race? How could you justify an undead druid?
I wouldn't.
An undead shaman?
I wouldn't. Or if you're asking me, a lot of people have said no too. Night Elf Paladins were teased in Legion almost 10 years ago. Is that true?
Yo, but honestly, yeah, Mechanome Druid has like a mechanical forms would be insanely cool though.
Yes, man. Undead Tauren. What the fuck? Mechanome Druid, yeah.
Hexen is so right. That would be sick, by the way.
Interesting. I agree they should nerf BM Hunters. Thank you for your post. I got to spiritual heritage, then I ran out of breath and collapsed. Thankfully, my cat... this guy's lost it. I do think it's odd that Alliance gets a new combo during an expansion launch when normally both sides get something each expansion. It's just strange based on the standard they already have had set for years. That being said, I'm also sure they said there would be more Demon Hunter options coming later for both sides, so I don't mind it too much. I'm willing to wait for the combo I'd like to play.
I actually feel like, you know what's going to happen? I feel like during that Era Tour quest line that they're going to give us in Midnight, they're going to unlock Undead Paladins.
Jesus.
I think that's what's going to happen.
I don't know. Whatever keeps you interested. 56,000 posts? Holy.
Oh, I see Kenny on the forums all the time. Matter of fact, when I'm looking for forum freakouts, I see my boy Kenny here a lot.
Ladies and gentlemen, this guy has 56,000 posts. Bro. I don't even know what to say, bro. How do you manage to be on the forums?
How are you not an MVP yet?
1,000 times.
Oh, Naga would be sick, by the way.
45k of those are 5 words or less.
Oh, by the way, the fact that Coltirans can't be paladins
that makes no sense.
Insane.
Makes no sense to
me.
would,
first off, imagine a Coltiran ret paladin.
A giant two-handed hammer.
Yeah, that would be insane.
Yeah.
And they look so good in plate.
Yeah.
I think they might look better than any race in plate. There's
an argument. Draenei looks really good in plate too, though.
Yeah, but I've seen some Coltiran Death Knight transmog that are insane.
Same with Warrior.
Yeah, I mean, just any plate.
They look like monsters.
Yeah.
They're built like brick shit houses.
Yeah.
Gameplay for me, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, gameplay is always first. If your game doesn't feel good to play, no one's even going to try it. Like, if it doesn't look good or feel good, no one's going to even attempt to play your game. The lore and you know, the faction balance, the story,
for 90%, 99% of WoW players, they don't give two shits about the lore.
Yeah, they don't give a shit.
Which is why I find it so funny that there's people who like pretend like they're upset about the story when they just don't care about it anyway.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a very interesting one, guys. Let's listen to this. What do you guys think about a combat add-on ban coming in Midnight? I hope Blizzard will stick to their guns and give us the bare bones, no add-ons experience that we are currently seeing and hearing details about. Since there was a confusion, I want to clarify this is specifically talking about combat add-ons, not all add-ons. That's what this is about. Heck, I think we should remove the big announcement of ability text. I'd much rather they design the in-game world to show you what is being done through animation, visual cues, and audio cues. I mean, Lance, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I can't stand when you have a bunch of add-ons telling you exactly what to do. I think it destroys the game for what it is, and it ruins the integrity of not only the designer's work that they should be putting into the game, just the game in general.
It just makes it hard to get into the game and to get people into it.
Yeah.
So I do think they should figure it out. Like, for instance, our friend Steven, trying to get him to learn WoW. Classic was easy. He was able to do it, you know, whatever. Getting him to do a retail Mythic Plus dungeon was like, you good? What's going on?
Make it?
Yeah. And it's, I remember getting frustrated, but like, wait, do you have this? You have like DBM, or do you have these things?
Oh.
No. What's that? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Sure.
Yeah.
Canadian, by the way, I'm the same way when it comes to lore.
They already said they were getting rid of the add-ons anyway, so it's coming. Some of them are going to be coming. And by the way, we still don't know if it's confirmed at the launch of Midnight or the 0.5, but they said it was coming, correct?
Yeah.
Like a lot of this is...
Yeah, the game in the current state needs add-ons, but I will say, like Sky said earlier, things like the Eco Dome, things like Floodgate, they've been going in that direction. You could see the philosophy shift since the middle of the War Within, even, that they're trying to go in that direction.
Yeah, I agree 100%. I think, man, I'm telling you right now, I think the game would be substantially better if they increase the visual cues and sort of give us indications on what's happening and when it's going to happen. Sitting here getting one-shotted by things, and I need an add-on to tell me when it's coming, is not a good design.
Actually, you know what I'll say about the Mana Forge Omega? I found out, like, halfway through our raid last week, I didn't have DBM installed. on my computer. My laptop has it, but I came here to raid. My computer didn't have it, and I was fine.
I see. I mean, you could always have a bare bones, no add-ons experience without needing Blizzard to intervene. Yeah, but you're also just crippling yourself. Why do you guys constantly misrepresent what Blizzard is doing? At this point, you're doing it on purpose. You must know that there is no add-on ban coming. There's not an add-on ban coming. They're just getting rid of some of the add-ons.
That's why the person edited the post.
Yeah. That's a running theme for these types of people, much like, okay, man. This guy's talking about Christianity in the forums, bro. Like, I mean, come on, dude. You can pray.
That's a good add-on, by the way. It does.
You can pry GTFO out of my cold dead hands. Get out. This one went off the rails real quick. Waves on its way out. Oh, dude, that's crazy, bro. I would say very little. If any content requires add-ons, people just largely want UI improvements. Yeah, listen, for me, personally, it's a UI improvement thing. I'm not going to have this fucking add-on be in a robot voice telling me exactly how to play the video game. It's just not going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm not doing it. I don't care if it's going to make me better. I'm not doing it. It's so annoying. Like, kick now, dodge now, defensive now. I'm not doing... Like, do you know how corny that is?
Yeah, I'm not
doing that. That's fucking lame. And it's bad that it's in the game. And they need to get rid of design that makes you have to have that. I'm really lazy, so I like that. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having it because that's the way the game is designed now. But man, personally, I'm not having that add-on. Like, I'm not.
You shouldn't feel like you're at a disadvantage for not having it.
Run away, little girl. Yeah, you're right.
Away.
I mean, you're absolutely right, Lance. You shouldn't feel at a fucking disadvantage. Another one. Next form, freakout. Lance, you want to take this one?
Delves fit my life better than raids do now.
Oh.
I used to go all out back in vanilla.
1 second. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Mint Grelly. Appreciate the love, buddy.
I used to go all out back in vanilla, living in Molten Core and pushing every raid night like it was a serious business. But man, it's been 2 decades now. These days, delves are my thing between a 40 to 50 hour work week, family responsibilities, and the kid always needing something. It's the perfect way to scratch that WoW itch without the stress. I can't see.
I just wish Blizzard would give us a tougher mode for them. And it's not just delves right there. There's plenty of other things I can do. And I do, but delves are great for me. I mean, listen. I mean, let's just say it plainly. Let's ask you, the audience, ladies and gentlemen. What is the best feature in the War Within, if you had to just take one that's been like greatly improved, brand new, added upon, or whatever, what's the biggest spike in sort of overall general happiness?
What will the War Within's legacy be?
Delves.
What will the War Within's legacy be? Will it be the fact that it gave us delves, or will it be warbands? Or will it be hero talents? Of the big 3 things that came in War Within, what's its legacy?
It's absolutely delves. Everybody loves delves. Very, very rarely do I see someone like complain about delves. I would say it's 1 out of like every 15, 20 people. Do I say, nah, I don't like delves? A lot of people I know
who don't like delves, people who like strictly do Mythic Plus.
Yeah, they hate them.
Or who play at a very high level, who just like, they just don't.
Yeah.
They're just irrelevant for them anyway.
Every casual player that I've met love delves. Every single one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think right now it's easy to say delves. But, I mean, warbands. Man, warbands are insane too.
I'm really curious and I'm very excited, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to, and let me full screen here. We have to know that this is the worst iteration delves will ever be. It's the worst version we're ever going to get. I'm very, very excited to see what they do and add to this feature, because you have to know dungeons were just the simple evolution starting from dungeons, and it eventually led to Mythic Plus. So it went from normal dungeons to heroic dungeons to Mythic Plus eventually. It went to like a daily lockout system, whatever. So it's like, what could they do to branch this off make it sort of evolutionize and change into a brand new thing that makes delves. It's that next level. Like, normal delves are fun. Tier 1 through 11, it's cool to progress through, and then it gets to a point where you're just doing 8 through 11s.
Well, you know what, Zemus, and you know, maybe, you know, they're gonna do some shit at some point and make a change to delves that maybe people don't like. But at the end of the day, I'm okay with them trying and cooking on delves. If they make a change that sucks, we all voice our opinions and say, yo, change that shit back. But I hope that they continue to work on delves, and not just delves either. Like, I want them to do, and I know people might get pissed at me, especially people in the comments after this show, so screw you. But, like, I hope they continue to make more solo content.
I do too.
Make more casual content. Make more small group-based content.
Well, think about it like this, Lance. Who's the majority of the player base? Is it the 1% sweaters and Mythic 15s through 20s? Is it Mythic Raiders? No, the majority player base is casuals. Why would you not want to cater to the casual player base, to keep them around longer, to keep subscriptions higher, and keep the overall sentiment of the game better?
Yeah, and by the way, you know what they also should do? And they did it with that quest line, you know, for delves, where they send you to a Mythic Plus. You know, you get people into solo content, get them into doing some harder things, and then try to push them into some more challenging content.
Yeah.
More
group the Keystone thing.
The
when
cracked Keystone.
Yeah, when you complete a tier 11, they push you into Mythic Plus.
Here's the thing. I don't think people who delves is their main gameplay, I don't think they
What's up, Samantha?
want to do Mythic Plus.
People who what?
People who delves is their main content. I don't think they want to do Mythic Plus, and not because of the group content. It's
you know what's
the timer.
You know what's really funny to remember, ladies and gentlemen? From a casual player's perspective, delves have actually taken most attention away from Mythic Plus. And it's still kind of weird that we're still getting nuclear record-breaking Mythic Plus participation, even with delves being implemented into the fucking game.
Well, I think it's because people are able to get geared enough to start doing delves, or with delves, and they don't need to, like, it makes the transition into Mythic Plus even smoother. So I think you're going to have more people even trying it because of that. So I think it's also, I know for a fact, it's allowing more people to raid.
Man,
sure. How many people are able to raid because of delves? Can we get some ones in the chat if you're able to raid in this game currently because of delves? I wouldn't be able to raid.
Man, I think M0 and M2 need to be a little easier to bring people in the Mythic world. Sure. I think they also need to think about this, ladies and gentlemen. Let me ask you this question. It's a simple yes or no. Would this be a good idea? They have like a little training mode breaking down to you how mechanics work in Mythic Plus and how to deal with them. Like, if you see a caster mob, their health bar is going to be highlighted in purple. They have a cast bar that you can kick, so they have you practice it and be like, okay, you can kick this mob 5 times, and then you can add more variants. Be like, oh, now you dodge this mechanic at the same time.
They could do something. You know what they could do is, it's not even just for Mythic Plus. They should bring back the
training grounds, man.
The training grounds. Bring that back.
Well, that's the point of what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Is it's a Mythic Plus training grounds where it shows you mobs that need to be kicked, how to properly AoE crowd control, how to stun in general, how you can practice your damage in 5 to 10 target scenarios, how to dodge boss mechanics, top to bottom. If they did that, Mythic Plus participation would be nuclear.
Also, show them the affixes.
Yeah,
like teach them
that's a great one
whatever
too.
The affixes are.
Yeah,
go through them. Hey, do this. You need to fear this or something, or you need to AoE this one to get the affix, or you need show them how to do the affix.
I love it.
Because for a lot of people, they'll get in there and be like, "What do I?" You ever seen the one where it puts the chain around you and you have to run into someone, and people will run away?
Oh, it just happened to me yesterday. Yeah, people are literally running away from me, and then no one's running into mine, so I have to run through them. Oh my god. Whew. What a way to piss me off.
Yep.
But no, absolutely. When it comes to delves, ladies and gentlemen, man, it's like thinking on it now. How the fuck can you do endgame without delves? If you think about it, let's ask this very, very basic question. Yes or no? We got how many people? We got 30 on Twitch. We got 55 on YouTube. We got over 80 people in here. Yes or no? Is the game better with or without delves? Yes or no? Simple. With or without, is it better? Yes or no? Yes, better. No, not better. Simple. Game's better with delves. With delves. With. Yes, yes. With. Yes, yes. With.
Anyone who would be upset about delves being 100%. In the game.
Fit gamer dad. Yes, first time chat. Shout out to you.
Anyone who would be upset about delves being a part of the game. Kind of an asshole.
So the point is, ladies and gentlemen.
No, I'm kidding.
They figured out another system to add to that end game loop that smooths out progression entirely. Now, when you have something like that, what do you want to do? You want to expand on it. You want to reiterate it. You want to make it better. How they're going to do that, I don't know. But all I know for a fact is people have responded immensely well. The feedback is insurmountably positive for delves. I don't even think they knew it was going to be this good.
No.
Because the first iteration in Season 1 was not that good. You couldn't get gildeds at all. You were stuck with champion gear. 8 through 11s were the same exact thing. It was just harder for no reason. There was a lot of problems. But they expanded upon it, and it's gotten a lot better throughout the expansion. And I'm really hoping they continue to do it and give me some even weekly solo content.
Even if in Midnight there's not like a huge revamp, if they just keep doing what they're doing and they're just like, you know, every season there's a little... Make it a little better here. If they just keep doing that every season, make it a little bit better. It doesn't need a full rework anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, you know.
Thanks, Fit Gamer Dad. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, the Midnight. That's us. That's what we're trying to go for. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the love. As someone who likes to play solo because my time management during the day is off, Delves is perfect for me to get some solo gear and then get easier, more smooth way into Mythic Plus. Exactly. They have done something right with Delves. It's on its way to being such a critical core end game piece of just content and loop in general. And if they can expand upon it and make it better, dude, man, it's a hit.
And you know what else?
It's a hit, man.
If, let's just say you only do Delves, you also have a chase piece of content. Like the Nemesis boss is there for you as well.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, you don't have... If, let's just say you only do delves, you're never going to raid, you're never going to Mythic Plus, you have that piece of aspirational content that you could still go after and get that achievement. Like, that's the AOTC for delves, right? That's the Keystone Legend. So you have that. I think we got to improve that still a little bit better.
Sure, I just think we need more of that. I need more of something. I don't want to say like...
I don't think it should be one...
I don't know.
And maybe this is too much. This is asking way too much.
Hard. I know.
Maybe not one Nemesis boss, but maybe like a 3-boss thing.
Like, I know what you're going to say.
And you could, they get harder and harder, and you could slowly... And maybe you get some pieces of loot from these bosses every week with a weekly lockout.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they give you hero pieces too. And then maybe they can also guarantee you a Delver's map if you kill one. Maybe you get a chance at rare cosmetics, maybe more Undercoin, maybe more Delver's Journey. Something that's like a weekly thing where you can say, hey, it's Saturday night. I'm ready to go do my Delver's Dungeon, where it's a once a week thing. It's almost like Torghast bosses. Like you go in there, it's just straight fucking bosses. No mobs, single target, have some fun, do your fucking
And also
thing.
tie it into the story of whatever the season is, maybe.
You actually the Comeback Kid synthwave artist? Yes.
No.
I am.
No.
I am the singer of the Midnight, and I made the Comeback Kid song. No, I wish I fucking was. No, man, I'm just a guy who loves that band. We designed our concept based off synthwave. We love that band. We love the idea. We love the theme, design, and everything. So we roll with that as our gaming niche theme, etc. 3 bosses for each role. Yeah, I mean they can even do one where it's meant for tanking, healing, and DPS. Problem is like one's always going to be the easiest option. So like it's hard to balance that sort of thing, It would just be impossible. Like if you only go in there and you have to kill a boss, healers can't do it like at all. So like you got to make it easier for healers. Always thought you made your team off the back of the future. Nah, the Midnight bin. Love synthwave. Please contact your Blizz connections in the lobby for a 1 month plus TBC pre-patch. Shit. Man, it was funny. I was going through those zones the other day, the Eversong Ghostlands. It actually gave me a small craving to play Burning Crusade. and level up a
You
paladin.
mean just level up through Ghostlands?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know if I have time for TBC. Might something other. Simp Wave is great. That's fucking crazy. Valera sadly won't tell me that those webs will summon Nerubians. Don't stand on those webs.
But hopefully we don't have to deal with those in the next delves, bro. If I have to deal with webs that summon Nerubians, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
I'm over that shit. Once again, there's some things in delves that feel great, and there's some things that are a pain in the ass.
You know what I hope? There better not be not one goddamn harpy in any of the new delves, or I'm gonna lose my mind, bro.
I mean, we gotta think. What are the locations? It's gonna be probably undead in one.
I don't know, but there better not be
Void.
one fucking harpy.
There's gonna be Void.
I can't stand harpies, bro. You know what I think it is? Remember in Yu-Gi-Oh? The card, the harpy?
Yeah.
She would summon the harpies. Those harpies used to piss me off.
That's crazy.
So I think that's what it is.
Murloc's incoming. That's crazy. Ghostland one, Amani one. Yeah, I mean, you would assume there's going to be a troll. Either one that involves trolls or corrupted trolls. One that involves, maybe some sort of tree. Like those guys in that one dungeon. Like the tree type people. Like the corrupted tree people. What's up, Koozie? What's going on? Good looking. The cartoon harpies with the big knockers. I mean, Lance, that's all you, man. Revenge of the Murlocs, true. Sunwell Delve, maybe. Nah, definitely not. They won't do that. But a scenario, they're going to have a lore walking.
We are getting Magister Terrace.
We are also getting a lore walking. Based off of the Sunwells. Already data mined a long time ago. So we are going to get something based off the Sunwell / how that came to be.
I'm assuming that's going to be 0.7 stuff.
Yes. 100%. I would bet a lot of money. You think they're going to give us
3 new lore walkings or just 1?
I would assume
be lazy.
3. If they only give 1, I would actually be offended.
I'd be pissed, bro.
No, I would be pissed.
I'm a huge fan of lore walking.
Yes.
So,
lore walking is excellent. Anyways, we do have a memory lane I want to get to really, really quick. Do we have a memory lane?
Yeah, we have one.
I want to get to the memory lane really, really quick, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully my intro is still here. Hold on. If it's not, then we'll just fucking roll it. All right, let's take a quick stroll down memory lane where we revisit iconic moments from WoW, old YouTube gems, and the legendary clips that shaped the game we all fell in love with. Now, let's jump right into it. Boom, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the memory lane, dude, where we go back in time.
Before you play this one, this is going to be the Devourer Demon Hunters at the start of next expansion.
Oh, boy. So it's called Death Knight Spree. Editing is sick, by the way. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's called Death Knight Spree, ladies and gentlemen. Has anyone heard of this one before? The Death Knight Spree. Here we go, man. I say we just let this shit run. We play it. And we get ready for this raid. Let's lock it in. Yo, you know it's about to be a banger when it's in what quality? Fucking 480p.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my god. Here we go. This is back when you...
The world to see. I am a shaman. Conjuring movie. Conjuring movie.
Yo. Shit me.
Double platinum. But Nim's back.
Love Nim, bro. Nim made the best fucking shit ever. He made them, like, for me growing up, I was like, dude, we were like early teens. Like 13, 12, 11, 10.
Man,
watching these dudes' videos, that is crazy.
Kidding me? I just remember watching all of those videos, bro.
Yo, who misses all those old WoW machinimas? That shit used to be fire.
Yeah.
That's the thing, though, guys. You also have to remember, though, that some people clearly don't, and I'll just say it up front. Classic Andes don't, like, understand the fact that sometimes, though, you gotta live and let be, man. Like, sometimes something was great, and let it be great. For example, I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan. Last time that team's won the Super Bowl was 30 years ago. Yet there are some Dallas Cowboy fans who talk about the early 90s like they're still the best fucking team ever. So my point is, early 2000s, let it be the early 2000s, man. Let it rock. Let it be great. Let it do its thing. Enjoy it for what it was, but don't sit here and try to bring that up every 2 seconds and like put that on people and be like, yeah, but 2004 classic WoW TBC this and that's like, bro, calm down.
Here's the thing. This was at a time when World of Warcraft like ruled the world.
100%.
From
MMOs in general ruled the world.
Yeah, well, the genre as a whole was bigger, but World of Warcraft was a phenomenon.
For sure.
And also, look, these guys were making these things for probably free. There was no
100% free.
There was no monetization. They did it for the love of the game, and they were creative.
100%.
Look, they're doing creative shit. No one's making creative stuff like that anymore.
Yeah, no, not at all. Very rarely do you see someone do that. Yeah, we're Cowboy fans, also Miami Dolphin fans. But we're here.
Parsons, I actually I like the trade.
Yeah, I didn't mind it. Yeah.
2 first-round picks. The guy didn't want to be here anyway.
Yeah, I think it's important to remember
and we're not going to win right now, so why pay him?
If there's someone on a football team or a team in general that does not want to be there, trying to keep them there is a very bad idea. It's actually a cancer to the locker room. It's a virus. So honestly, just chim the virus, get what you can. And by the way, I'll take 2 first-round picks right now for his ass. For someone who doesn't want to be there, and then we don't have to spend $40 million a year, $50 million a year. See you later. Fine. Go try to win your Super Bowl now.
I love Parsons, by the way. I'll make it very clear. Love him, but he doesn't want to be here. And you can get 2 first-round picks out of him.
But ladies and gentlemen, okay, once again, typically our shows, they end around, an hour and a half into it. We got to set up for this raid. We have a lot to prep. If you guys are in the raid group, you need to make sure you have your RC Loot Council ready and downloaded tonight. Make sure you have your enchants and everything socketed, because this is a push night. We have to finish off our 4th boss, and then we're finishing the 5th. That's the plan tonight. So anyways, guys, we love you so much. If anyone's logged in-game, let the guildies know right now. I don't care who it is. Say, make sure you have RC Loot Council downloaded, and make sure you have full enchants and gems ready to go. Another reason I won't raid RC Loot. All right, Max, you're fucking trolling. Literally used to get loot all the time, you asshole. I love you guys so much. God bless every single one of you. My name's Scott from the Comeback Kids.
I'm Lance.
We'll see you guys in the next one. God bless, guys.